Hi, Kevin Tharp. Going to take another look at another set of the acquisition reports. So I need to access my data. I am looking at the acquisition reports, and specifically the one that I'm going to go into and look at now is the social. And so there's a group of reports here, and I'm going to start coming in here, and it explains in here, if you have the educational messages in here, it explains what is meant by the different words that are used in here and why they're significant. So that's a good thing to look at. Anytime you're playing with these reports, there's going to be usually there's going to be some kind of educational information associated with them. All kinds of places where you can look for education message. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to start looking at the data. And when I first come in here, the first thing that's highlighted is the social sources, so the social network. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow me to see where my traffic is coming from, which social networks or social sources are getting the most. And in this case, it's Facebook with over 95%. So what that does is it gives you the opportunity to look and see, hey, you know, we're not getting a lot of traffic from other places. Maybe we want to consider doing that. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But what it does is it gives you the data to know where to look to see, are you getting social? So if you're evaluating your social, this is a good place to come and look. The next thing that it does is it allows you to see where the traffic's going. So you can look at the shared URL, and what it's going to show you is when these referrals come in from social networks, what page are they going to? This would be the home page, logins page, etc. And you can make your way through your data to start seeing when your stuff is shared, where is it going to? And then the next thing that it'll show you is the social plugin, so that when you go to a page and you see the little icons, share this to the social media, such as this. When you have this share this button, this is one example of where you might get those kind of things. So I could choose to do email, Facebook, etc., etc., etc. And you can set these widgets up on your site to have whatever kind you want to share. But that's where this information comes in. So the share this by email, share this by Facebook, etc. That's where those social plugins come from. So anytime you've got that plugin to a page or an app that says to save this, that's what we're looking at in that social. So within the social, we've got the network referrals. That's going to show you what networks are what networks you're getting your traffic from. Landing pages is going to specifically look at what pages are there, and you'll notice that this corresponds closely with what you saw in the overview reports, where you were able to pick the shared URL. That's really the similar kind of thing as the landing pages, presented a little bit differently. And then we can look at the user's flow. And what that's going to do, this is actually one of my favorite kinds of reports in Google Analytics, because what it does is it allows me to see, okay, this is where people are coming from, this is where they're going to. So you can visualize how people are coming into and through your site and where they're dropping off. So that's what the red is where people are dropping off. So if they come from social media and they end up on whatever page, what are they then doing? Are they dropping off? Are they going to another page? And the more levels that are here, the more engaged the users are with your content. They're making their way through your content in order to, they're engaging with what you have available to them. Okay, so the next thing to look at is campaigns. And this is if you have campaigns that are set up, intended to drive traffic into your thing, you can come into the campaigns report and you can start seeing the results of those campaigns, and then you can dig into that information as well. Again, you've got the different campaigns here and the different data about each of those campaigns over on the site. So that's pretty much it for the social. If you're doing paid keywords, organic keywords, etc., cost analysis, so if you're doing paid campaigns, you can use these areas to start seeing what your return on investment is. So that's as far as we're going to go into the social, and then we will continue in the next video.